think we are live, and okay, yep, we are live, and let's start quickly. So what I want to be doing today is simple. I want to create a agentic calculator. Um, okay, so now agentic means is we'll have some phone calls and LLMs will be involved. Phone calls will be the next part, but first will be the LLMs and then the tool calls. And the calculator part comes in the tool part, and then the actual the agent part comes from Pydantic AI, and we'll be deploying it with Appwrite Cloud. So the how will it look like? It will be Appwrite Cloud. So we'll have the cloud function serving this Pydantic AI agent, which will have this agentic calculator in the agent. So this will be a Python cloud function, right? And then there will be a front end, or we can say a single page application, because we just need the user prompt. Just like a chat interface, right? And it will show the result as soon as. So let's say the user prompt is add the numbers 4, 6, 7, 8 and create a mean deviation and list the index, which is the next reviewed. Right, so what the plan will look like is the first tool call will be to add all the numbers. So okay, I will define everything first. So in the tools we'll have add, create a mean, and mean deviation, and so on. And so what we will be giving LM is this prompt and the tools. It will first decide that we need to call add, right? And then we'll actually the Pydantic AI agent will call the add function and give us the result. This result will again pass to LLM along with this prompt and pass again the tools, and then it will decide it needs to call the main function. Then again call the main function using the Pydantic agent, and then loop over and over until we have a final result. So the last call will not be a tool call, because the LLM has to decide that this is the answer and we need to respond in a simple text respond and not a tool call thing. So at that point we'll understand that LLM has given us text answer and we halt the agent and we have the final answer. Okay, so that is the approach. I give it a shot with the wrap terminal. So not fun that it's really like I think most of them, most developers. So if I'm lagging here. Okay, I have lost. Okay, okay. So, wrap terminal as like really, it's really better when you have one shorting thing, right? But it might be a prompt thing. I didn't quite get that, but let's do it manually itself because I want to explore things, how to construct these apps together. Okay, so first thing we need to create is the agent, and I don't want to integrate it directly into the front end, so let's create a where I am going to playground. I already created that agentic calculator. It's empty, so let's create agent.py, and wait, I'm in Neovim, right? How is it showing that? So first thing um, we need is, let's go into I lost where I created it. Pydantic. So I'll just copy this and just bring it in here. We won't be requiring what the details are over here, but I've created it for some reasons, and that is not a context of this video. So let's focus on other parts, which is the actual agent. Let's go into let's see LLMs. I think we have created a few examples here. No, nope, doesn't looks like I've created an example here. Packages. No, where it is. Right, I think it's in agent itself somewhere. Was it in the example? Was it in PyD? Small. Yeah, it looks like here. Yep, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. So we need Pydantic AI and run context for some reasons. And let's give it this a shot. Yeah, this is the one I was searching for. I have a system prompt. Yeah, you are a helpful assistant. So let's see what we will need here. Okay, this is what I think I will need here. You are generating it. I don't care about this. We have not defined a tool. Oh, it's agent.tool. Agent.tool underscore name. Let's have the divide and whatever. What else it is suggesting? Power, okay. Square, I mean, that is the same thing as power, but anyways. No, that is too, I don't want to do that. Let's do the average. Absolute is also good. Yep, square root. We can also do that. No one's stopping us. For the math to get that right. Cube root log, okay. This looks too much, but I'll take it. Let's get it the mean. So in this case x won't be this, it will be a list of integers and we return a float. If on the list, it should be good. And yeah, let's now finally agent dot result will be run sync. So add those numbers. Let's give it a move. Take the numbers 45, 65, 75, sum it and give the mean. Okay. Alright, let me try running it here. So where are we? It is what is meta API tool call? Okay, right. Meta AI API tool call. Okay, it is calling the LLMs and happening. Stuff is happening. The LLM I'm choosing is a little. Oh, okay, okay. So let's see. This mean of 45 plus 65 divided by 3. It is accurate. So this is what I expected. So we have the sort of the LLM agent bit cleared out, right? We just now need to plug it with the front end, which we haven't constructed even bare bones. So let's get that up and running. How do we do that? Which one will you prefer here? So what will we do here? This bit is sorted. Oh wait, this bit is sorted. Now we need to focus on this bit and this bit. So to do this, we need to deploy it first, but let's focus on this part. Which one is the right tool for doing this? Let's choose wrap itself. Let's see how well it is. Create. So create a front end single page. I want in plain HTML. Tailwind something. Okay, can you try this? Okay, enable add I don't know how it works, but anyways, create a that will be a clean share interface for user to enter a prompt and it will call an API at some point when the user clicks enter, of course. then the API could return a message back with the result of the query the user had sent. Keep it simple and nice looking. Let's give it a shot. Plan with O1. What are the models available here? I think 4.1 is pretty nice. Let's choose that. Okay, let's give it to 1 then. How much does it use? So, AI. Oh, three requests? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So meanwhile this is brewing, we can head on to Appwrite documentation for Appwrite Python. Oh, it has already done it. Let's go here. 80 was it? Nice. So let's see where are we going to do next. So this is working fine. So for Python, I want function calling in only, so let's focus on that. Appwrite function Python starter. I think there should be one. What? Okay, so this is what we have. We don't need this, we just have to query. So we just have 2 files so far, that is looking good. And let's actually deactivate and create a new separate. Come on, not phone deactivate. env virtual env 3.10 what. Okay, Python. Yep, I have Python 3.10, so let's use Python 3.10 mv nv pip install Appwrite, and then we can sort of get main.py to come in here and just grab this bit, and we don't need any of this. We don't even need this, I believe. We just need request return request response objects. I just want to see what can we get from there. Functions, quick start, template. So we can grab the context.request.query. Wait, what is context? I think it is already separated for us. So we'll say query will be request dot. Wait, what is request in this request section? So request dot yeah, let's say queue, and why is it weird indented? This seems it's not updated. We'll need to have some trial and errors here as well. So that is other thing. So now let's bring in the agent. So let's see. So we'll say result. Let's see. Dot output. Tools are like attached to this agent itself. We don't need to pass the tools, right? This agent, and we append the. So we basically decorate the tool to that agent. That is how it works. So this agent already have access to those tools. So that 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 is the part. I think we can run it locally as well. Uh, let's see how we can do that. So for that, let's call it Appwrite. Appwrite init. Let's see Appwrite project. Oh, I am already logged in. Email. Agentic calculator. So that is created. It should be created here as well. Yep, there we go. And then Appwrite init function a calculator. Nope. Let's go to Python 3. Oh dear. Let's give it this a shot. So functions, calculator, source, main. Oh, these are still this ones. Pretty bad. Now using OS. Okay. We don't need client. We don't need this. So we need a little bit of change there. So we created this one. So context dot request. Let's remove this. That should be it. Appwrite run functions. So if we do it here, it is okay, it will be still running it. Actually, it will break in my opinion because you have not installed the packages. Yep, it will break as expected. So let's see, where do we define that? Requirements.txt, meta AI API full call. Then we need Pydantic AI. I think that is it. List. Let's give it a shot. There's a lot of things to install though. OpenAI, what? This agent frameworks come with OpenAI default. Back in the build, hopefully this doesn't cause the build to be okay. Okay, how do we quit that? This is a different mess altogether. Stop the for 3000. Okay. What does it mean? Let's give it to whom? ChatGPT? I hope okay, I'm not logged in. The go-to guy these days. Let's quit here. Functions, calculator, source. Are you sure? I suspected that because since but this is never a async call, so why is it saying okay? Let's try that maybe. Okay. I mean let's not do that. I forgot the query. Hello. Oh wait, we actually didn't any. So that function at agent.run will be async, but since that outer function is async, we will await that async response. That's what I think. Okay, this is running. This is a good sign. Oh, there we go. What is 3044.6? What is the sum of What? Those logs are quite weird, but anyways, it is working. So let's give the exact thing that we gave here. Can it do it? The real truth of LLMs. It will take some time, I bet for sure, because it will have multiple LLM to and fro. Like, we'll be going to the LLM to and fro. So, okay. That looks wrong. Let's so in functions inside of here, we will be calling this where, oh my god. So this is not what I want. Okay, so let's now run this again. Maybe that was a very far-fetched example, which is the most deviated one. So yeah, I think the answer was correct. Since I asked in the index list and gave the number, it gives the answer 0, which is just the first index, I mean the first number, which was way off from the median, mean, whatever. I provided it. So I don't think it will print, will it? It was a bad thing. Anyways. Taking its sweet time. Oh my god. Why it is weird this time? You can see this one. This is what I'm talking about. Tool call. Okay. Pretty print. It won't help. It won't help there. So let's run it again. The masculine urge to run the LM again to get the right answer. We have done that. Print context. Oh no, there. We don't have a context here, so printing is useless there. Did I quit this over? What happened there? Okay, anyways, I think this is working fine. We can jump start with deploying this. Appwrite deploy. No, it's not deploy. What is it? Push function calculator. So once that is deployed, we can see that maybe here. There we go. Let's we should have the execution. This processing is deploying it over there, so let's take its sweet time. How do we use to get the number? It's taking its sweet time. Okay, now it's building. So what it was doing in earlier. Oh yeah, the launch might be a build. Debugging this here would have been a nightmare. Oh, What? Offset? I'm not sure what does that really mean. Offset of a string's offset. Is that a thing? This will ruin everything if it doesn't work. Shattered dreams. Around the corner. What is happening here? It works here, but not there. Why is that the case? Oh, it's in PHP. I know Appwrite is written in PHP. Yes, it is written in PHP. I am 100% sure it is written in PHP. I read it somewhere. It is in PHP. Hell yes. Wait, why is it? I mean, that's not the case anymore. They might have migrated it. Who knows? Weird bug. If Appwrite doesn't work, then where else? Netlify? Maybe it's a bug in Appwrite that we can report. That's the least thing that we can do. Um, we need to debug that quite well, but I'm not in a position to do that. What a power. You know what? I'd at least make it run locally. We have most of the stuff. I think let's okay, let's try to run this.
Okay, that is cool. Sounds promising. No, man. It didn't error out here at least. Don't you say that this is giving out errors? What? This we have tried, but stuff doesn't quite work well here, in my opinion. But can give it a shot. Nothing goes wrong in giving it a shot anyways. That just doesn't work. Wait, we can actually control it. Oh, come on. Now, it will also add that headers is not a known function, maybe? Most likely it will happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like this thing that we've made, the calculator thing, you might think um this is weird, like ChatGPT also can do that, but if you see, if I give it what is what is the sum of sum multiply 6 7, the biggest number, I can type it out, possibly the LM, the GPT will fail for sure. Like if you just multiply it this way, then head over too big number to multiply. Where is my shell? Michelle. So let's take two numbers. You are not going to work, are you? So you can see here it sort of got this almost accurate 516, and the second number itself it failed, but here you can see each and every number is, I think, correct. So how can we compare it? uh, Compare each digit. This one was from here. Sorry, where is it? That we took from here, right? Yeah. So you can see here we can clearly compare these two values. These are the same values. It is a scientific notation value, it is not. So wait, what? So you can see this is okay. If I give it again, right, maybe this time it will be the same. Yeah, it is giving the same value. ChatGPT feels pretty bad at this. It like sort of gives up hope that he can do it. Like if we see it again, okay, sorry, on there. So 6, 7. So this is the exact result that we get in Python, but ChatGPT decided to do its own mathematics, and the number is similar but way off. Like you can see, it is pretty close. 835, 836, 160. Yeah, after this 145, but it's 246, 6024. Like it knows what the pattern is, but it is not actually doing the maths. So this is what it is solving. Might not be doing everything. So let's see what is the powers. Is a result of raised to 67838. I think that is a big number enough. Okay, it didn't even try. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is also not working. Maybe that's too big of a number. Such a weird one. What is it? 67. Is it right? No. Oh, sorry. I multiplied it instead of raising it. Okay. It's a big number. Okay, we can. Let's try this maybe. This it can do, I think. No? Okay, fine. So yeah, that is what I wanted to say. This is a bit of a rabbit hole, but yeah, this is working locally nice, but we can figure out a way to deploy it somewhere. Maybe not on Appwrite, maybe not somewhere else. Uh, this is, I can confirm that this is error from PHP, so it's from the Appwrite cloud itself, because it's written in PHP and the error comes from PHP servers and not PHP like runtime and not from Python runtime. So it makes sense to be broken from there and not R and there. So we can deploy it somewhere else altogether. It could be Netlify. I'm kind of uh, hoping to get it on Netlify at some point. Let's see if that works out and not. and the other way will be Cloudflare, but today itself I saw and not read, and I didn't read. Okay, this is lagging a little.